So even though I'm one of those... Bro, who the fuck just ruined my intro? Snapchatting me. I look way more popular than I am. Fuck off. I have been one who has been very active on talking a lot of shit about shows. Like, I've only seen a little bit of Stranger Things and all this type of stuff, but I'm still gonna fucking talk shit about it. I'm still going to. Even though the show actually kind of looks a little cool, the people I know who watch it fucking annoy me, so I just bully the fuck out of them. I'm not even gonna cap for that. But, hey, there have been some shows that I've watched. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, it was pretty mid, and I'm a huge Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor fan, and it just was, yep. And then there was She-Hulk, which was... The luck with TV shows has been absolutely fucking shithouse, but a couple of new shows look like they're going to be really cool coming out next year. First of all, Mandalorian Season 3. The first 2 seasons will give you an orgasm and will take your virginity away, even if it's already been taken away by your partner, just a random one-night stand, or maybe even your uncle at a family event. But some other ones look pretty cool. The Last of Us with, you know, Pedro Pascal, the same dude in Mandalorian. Again, he definitely knows how to make a pretty cool show. And then, of course, as well, the new one, which is the Fallout TV show, written and produced by Jonathan Nolan, the guy who wrote the Dark Knight trilogy and produced the Dark Knight trilogy, I believe, and his brother, more notably, I suppose, Christopher Nolan, who directed the Dark Knight trilogy. Now, if we're going to be honest here, that's a pretty impressive resume. That's almost better of a resume than the movies and videos that Mia Khalifa and Lana Rhoades have been in. So I'm actually, of course, pretty excited to, you know, see this. He is making a Fallout show, which is really, really awesome because I happen to be a Fallout fan. I really love Fallout. The games are pretty good, except Fallout 76. That's pretty fucking AIDS on a stick. But yeah, again, as I said, I'm very much looking forward to it, and so is Todd Howard, the grandfather, the godfather of Fallout, the man who made everyone's dreams come true and got Liam Neeson to be Liam Neeson in Fallout 3. He, of course, recently went on a podcast, and I always forget this guy's name. What is it, fucking... Lex Friedman, I don't know. He went on his podcast and they talked about the new Fallout show and what he thinks is going to be like, a little bit of a sneak peek maybe about what some of the stuff is going on. I'm not sure, you guys will have to watch for yourself. I will be taking that clip from that podcast and showing you guys. And yeah, let's talk about it. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So as you can see, there's a little bit talked about there. I think it's just mainly Todd Howard's excitement with working with a lot of these guys and Kilter Films and Amazon looking like they're doing pretty good. Now, I do have Amazon Prime. Why I have Amazon Prime? Spider-Man No Way Home is of course on Amazon Prime, and I watch that movie at least once every month. I've seen that movie more times than I've seen my dad in the last 10 years. It also has a show that I don't think is on there anymore, but it was on there in Bates Motel, which was pretty cool. And another show, which is one of the only remakes, in my opinion, to actually be better than the original in like the history of film and TV. And I think a lot of people would agree with that. In the Lethal Weapon TV show, this show was absolutely awesome, and it had the 2 seasons that they had were 2 of the best seasons in TV show history. But then we know the reason it was canned was not because of ratings were low, not because that people weren't watching it. The 2 main actors fucking hated each other, and there was so much on-set drama, and everyone just hated each other. Apparently, they just fucking turned it off, and yeah, that sucks. But Amazon did have that, I think they still do. Go check out that fucking show if you haven't already. If I say a show is good, I promise it's good, because I barely watch any shows, because most of them are just shit, and put too much stuff in there that doesn't need to be in there. But let's be honest here, that Lethal Weapon show, the Bates Motel show, both are very juicy content.
And you're getting into new spaces. First of all, new worlds with Starfield, but also I saw the TV show you're working on. On Fallout with Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like? Worlds that you created in the digital realm going on the screen.
Yeah, people asked, I can remember 10 years ago after Fallout 3 was a hit, the movie producers coming and, hey, we think this will make a great movie, and taking a lot of meetings. And I think, most people would jump at that, like, sweet.
Mhm.
And I sort of paused and like, I don't know, what is this going to do? I feel like they're going to like synthesize. I met great people, like well-known creatives, like, it's going to get synthesized into this 2-hour. I don't know. I'm not seeing the great thing here yet. So, I think the advent of television in terms of what it's become, nowadays with big budget TV series, it kind of came up again and met with people, and Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, who do Westworld. And I always love the work he did writing Interstellar and the dark movies. I just love.
Wait, Jonathan Nolan is involved with this?
Yeah, he's the EP.
That's
and
epic.
He's directed
Westworld's
the first.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, this is awesome.
And
Wow.
he's the EP. He's directed the first few episodes.
Nice.
And when I connected with him, Jonah was like, "Hey, you're the person I want to do this."
Yeah.
So I met with people, kept saying like, just let me see if he wants to do it. And I was, to my joy, he was like, "Oh yeah, Fallout 3 is one of my, sign me up." It was like, "No, how do we get this done?" And at that time, he was at HBO, and it was, we were trying to figure out. Put a little pause on it, and got to visit the sets, reading scripts, and things like that. It's all new to me, but they're doing such an incredible job. Like, I think if you like this world, you are gonna be just blown away. Keep in mind, I've never made a TV show.
Right.
They're all the best. No one ever does it, wanting it to not be great. But they've just done their attention to detail and just obsessive with what's on the screen and the storytelling and how it looks. The whole thing.
Yeah, I think obsession is really a prerequisite for greatness. What they did, HBO did with Chernobyl, like the
Great
attention to
series.
detail is just incredible.
And he's doing The Last of Us now, that showrunner.
If you really care and you really put a lot of effort into the details, you can create something truly
I was
special.
stunned. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but when people see it, I think you'll just be like, wow. It's the other thing we're approaching it is very different, where when it was, people would say want to make a movie, they wanted to, tell the story of Fallout 3 or then tell the story of Fallout 4. And for this, it was, hey, let's do something that exists in the world of Fallout. It's not retelling a game story. It's basically, an area of the map, and like, let's tell a story here that fits in the world that we have built, doesn't, break any of the rules, can reference things in the games, but isn't a retelling of the games that exists in the same world, but is its own unique thing. So it adds to it, while also people who haven't played the games, who can't experience like how crazy cool Fallout is, can watch the series. And so, yeah.
Are there some similarities or interesting differences between the creation of a game and a TV show that you notice from the sort of story perspective?
Well, for them, it's much more character driven. Like, you can do all these things with the world and stuff that we already have. It's the main characters, who they are, what their motivations are,
Right.
that really is the engine.
Right. There's no
Finding the right actors to do those. Yeah.
because there's no interaction. There's no, you don't get to enter that world. They have to do the work for you. The NPCs are on the show.
But yeah, it is going on Amazon, and Amazon have also had shows like The Boys, I think, or whatever it's called. The dude that's a Superman or something, but he's evil. I've heard that's pretty fucking good, and they've also put a lot of good shows and movies on there, like, again, Lethal Weapon, fucking Bates Motel, Spider-Man No Way Home. So yeah, definitely go and check them out if you haven't already. But yeah, new Fallout show. I'm really excited to see how this, of course, goes. Definitely don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for the latest Fallout content, Fallout news, this and that. Don't forget to comment what your thoughts and opinions are about this down below. Are you guys excited for this new show? Are you guys not? Again, I definitely would like to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL site vlogging channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.